This video was made possible by Good Better Best Tuition Services. Please subscribe to our channel for the latest videos. Today we are going to be discussing the addition and subtraction of decimals. So one of the laws or foundations that we need to know for decimals is that when we are presented with a decimal number, they have the format of thousands, hundreds, tens and units, and after the decimal point we have tenths, hundredths and thousandths. Okay, and then the skills that we need basic addition and subtraction skills, and the strategy, that's very important. So when we add or subtract decimals, the first thing that we'd like to do is know that when we add them, we need to line up the decimals. And then the second thing we are going to do is to prevent confusion when we are adding and subtracting. We are going to add zeros if the numbers aren't the same length. It won't make a difference to your number if it's after the decimal point. And the third thing we are going to do is we are going to add or subtract using the column method. Let's have a look at an example. So let's add 25,242 plus 2,3. What's our first step? Well, we know that we need to add or subtract using the column method. So let's organize these numbers into columns. So this is what it will look like. We have tens units, that's for 25, and then 242 will fall under these columns here. Let's do that. So there we have 25,242 and 2,3. But what do we want to do? Remember what we said? We need to add the zeros to prevent confusion. So if we add a zero there and we add a zero there, it doesn't change the value of the number. However, it will prevent us from getting confused. So let's do that. As a matter of interest, would it make a difference if I were to add a zero there? No, it wouldn't. So now we add 2 plus 0 is 2, 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5. Don't forget your decimal point. 5 plus 2 is 7, and 2 plus 0 is 2. And therefore your answer will be 27,542. Let's do another one. Now in this example, we need to subtract 600,347 from 925,61. What's our first step? We need to organize this into the column method. As a matter of interest, which of the two numbers will go on top? It's the one that follows the word from. So that number will go on top. So there we have our columns, but what do we need to add to this here? We need to add a 0 because we need to subtract 7 from this number. So as you see here, we need to do some borrowing in order to subtract. So we borrowed from the 1, making that 10, and we subtract. 10 minus 7 is 3. And what are we left with here? We borrowed the 1, so we were left with a 0. And so what we had to do was borrow a 10 there, making that. So what we had to do was borrow a 1, making that one 10. And 10 minus 4 is 6. That became a 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. Add your decimal. 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 0 is 2. And 9 minus 6 is 3. Let's do one more. Now let's look at the third example. We need to subtract 6,999,999 from 7,000,005. Let's put this into columns. Now this sum is a little bit unusual because in order to subtract we need to borrow, but I can't borrow from there because it's 0. or there, or there, or there, or there. I can borrow from the 7. So the 1 that we borrow, we are going to have to carry all the way through. So please be careful. The 7 will become 6. And that will become 10. But we need to carry that through. So we're going to borrow 1. That will become 9. And that will become 10. We still need to borrow. That will become 9. And that will become 10. But we've still got to carry it all the way there. And so it becomes 9. That becomes 10. We're still borrowing. And finally, there's the 1 that we borrowed. So 15 minus 9 is 6. And then when we subtract here, we'll see that will give us 0, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0, 0. And so our answer will be 0, comma, 0, 0, 6 or 0, comma, 0, 0, 6. Thank you for watching with us, and if you need tuition in maths, accounting, physics, Afrikaans or English, please feel free to contact us. My number's on the screen. We are based in Lotus River, Cape Town, and we are sure to assist you.